Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Now, I've just had a lovely bath. My hair is wet, but thank the Lord for my Blom headbands. These are really very good headbands, by the way. Can I tell you about these? I'm going to tell you why I'm so supportive of Blom. First of all, they've got so many different colours of headbands. Secondly, they've never paid me a penny. They've never sent me a freebie. Just in case. Hello, Stacey. Hello. Haven't got your eyeliner yet, but I will let you know as soon as I get it, okay? Hello. Right. So I wanted to say why I support Blom, right? They've got so many lovely headbands. They're really comfortable. Look, I've just washed my hair, so it's wet, okay? And it's a mess, and my grey's coming through, so my headbands are the rage at the moment for me. Hello. Right. There's a reason I support Blom. They've never paid me a penny. They have never given me a freebie, right? Just in case anybody's wondering why I always go on about Blom. You can put the headband in so many different ways. They send you a little leaflet. Hello, Shahina. They send you a little leaflet. So if anyone hasn't had their hair cut and they're worried about it, you can wear it like this, okay? You can wear it in so many different ways. You can turn it round and you can wear it as a straight headband like this. And I'll probably forget half the ways that you can wear it. Oh, that's the same way, isn't it? You can wear it like that, obviously. You can turn it round. There's all sorts of reasons I love these headbands. So they don't give you headaches, right? They don't give you headaches. So the only ones that don't, you can wear it like that. You can turn this round. You can do all sorts of different things with this. So you can wear that at the side. You can turn it round the other way. I can't remember now. This one is a two-toned one. They've got the twist can go different ways and do different knots. And they send you a card, right, that shows you all the different ways that you can wear it. And I'm not doing it justice at all, right? Hello, I'm fine, thank you, Bushra. Now, that's one of the reasons that I love Blom, right? Loads of different colours. I think I've got it in about 6 different colours, and they've just brought out tie-dye headbands. The other thing, very straightforward. No, let me do it the other way. Is whenever I post and I tag them, because I'm wearing the band, they always acknowledge me. They like my post and say, thank you for shouting out. That's all. It's a very simple thing. They just say thank you. And I just think there's so many companies. It amazes me that I mention and I tag when I'm doing my Instagram posts that don't even like the post. You never hear from them. And they always, every time I tag them, they respond. They like it and they write a comment saying, thank you. And I don't think that takes a company that much time. And the fact that they do that makes me want to shout about them more, because I think that's a good company. So there's my little spiel over. So they've never paid me. I've never had a free headband. They have just said, thank you. That's it. Thank you. Speaks 1,000 words. Better than any money. Right. And so let's get on. Oh, Pat McGrath replied to your comment yesterday. What happened? Did you get it? Have you got your order yet? Because if not, we'll shout about it on here. But I've got mine. I'm about to show you. Right, let me just say hello to you all. Now, I've gone on about my Blom headbands. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Shahina. You dyed your hair yesterday. Shahina, how did it go? Still have the dreaded band of colour on my forehead. Oh, did you not put any kind of Vaseline on it before? Oh, dear. It'll come off. It will come off eventually. Hello, Natasha. You like wearing the makeup headbands from Primani? Is that Primark? Did you mean? I'm fine, thank you, Bushra. Have I tried the Pat McGrath concealer? No, I haven't. Hello, Sunshine. Hello. Oh, all the Ali Pallies are here. You've emailed them 3 times. Right, listen here, Pat McGrath. Oh, you're allergic to Vaseline. I do have something else. I don't know if you're allergic to Vaseline, though. I'll let me check this out. Let me check this out, right? Drop me a comment later on if I forget, Shahina, okay? To remind me, because I'm very bad at remembering. But I'm going to check. Aldi do something called, I've forgotten what it's called now. Magic. It's like this. This is the oil, but they've got, no, Miracle Cream. And it is a dupe of Elizabeth Arden's 8-hour cream. I haven't got it down here, right? But that would be a really good barrier. But I will check to see that it doesn't have any of the ingredients such as petroleum that Vaseline has in it, all right? But drop me a line later on to remind me and I'll double check because I've got Vaseline. I can check the ingredients. Right, you got your Pat McGrath order, the quad you're going to show. You got it, you got yours. Right, now, Pat McGrath, if you're watching, I'm about to wax lyrical about your quad, which finally arrived. But it's not good enough if you're not delivering to people. I am talking about your products and, you know, your products speak for themselves, but your it's no good if your delivery is not up to scratch or you forget things in the parcel. So can we please, if Pat McGrath organisation is watching, they may not, but I'm going to say it. Shahina has emailed you 3 times. I got a reply the very same day, right? Shahina, just say it's been mentioned on Ali M's Beauty, right? You've watched me doing it and I've mentioned, say that you've emailed them 3 times. It's not good enough. And I've mentioned it now on a YouTube channel. It's not good enough. You need to send Shahina an email and let her know when her order is coming. Okay? Do that. Link this video, right? Because it's not good enough. Your products are wonderful. They're wonderful. You're letting yourself down, right? Thankfully, mine have arrived now and you responded to me swiftly. I can't say fairer than that about me. But you've got, it's no good just doing that for somebody that's a YouTube creator. You've got to do it for all your customers. Please, please respond to Shahina and tell her where her order is. These are luxury products. They are not cheap. We're in difficult times. We've got very little money to be wasting on makeup that doesn't arrive. Okay? So, there you go, Shahina. I like to support my Ali Pallies. Right. I am going to be doing a look with this and this. This arrived. This one, let me tell you, because you know I always get confused. This is called the Pat McGrath Blitz Astral Quad in Ritualistic Rose. Here it is. There's a little chocolate box thing that I always manage to lose. The worst thing is, and some of them, if you hold the palette the wrong way around, you get all the names confused. But I do like their packaging. Here is the quad. So this is Ritualistic Rose. But the good thing about this is you can put it in front of the mirror when you're doing a video. Okay? So, there you go. There are the 4. I will give you a quick swatch of those shades. And what I would say about this palette, I have used it. The last couple of days, I've been trying it and just using this on its own. But I think what I'm going to use this for a lot of the time, to me, they are more like toppers for the other one. You can use it on its own. If you're just going to get the quad, look at that. It's very like my favourite one, that one in the other palette. And I think that would top the other one. It's very glittery. I fell asleep wearing it, some of this, yesterday. You know how we're nodding off in the middle of the day? And I woke up I'd rubbed my eyes and there was glitter all over my face. There is the other one. They are gorgeous shades. And so if you want to dip your toes and you don't want to shell out for the big palette, you're going to get some beautiful looks. out of this, but be aware that there are no mats in this. Now, if you've got the big palette and you're tempted to get this one, I think the way that I'm going to use these a lot of the time is to use these as toppers over the other shades that are in the large palette. So if you've got both, that's how I'd use it. But bearing in mind that a lot of people might not want to get both because they're not exactly cheap, that would be absolutely fine. You just need to get a mat from another palette, maybe, if you want to put, say, a mat in your socket or whatever. But I think that these make a really good, let me just... Your Pat McGrath has just arrived. I've checked what I ordered is in the box, but going to have a proper look later. Yeah, do check. Do check. Whatever you do, check. Let us know, Sunshine. We want to know. All right, we can give feedback on this channel. Because we love your makeup, Pat McGrath. That's why, if we didn't care about your makeup, we wouldn't moan about the delivery. We would just say, don't bother sending it us. Right, and just give me my money back. But you know your makeup is wonderful. And it's just this whole packaging delivery business letting you down. Now, we do know, in fairness, everybody in terms of delivery right now is struggling. The postman, whatever. So longer deliveries at the moment, that fair's fair. Longer deliveries, but when you've got 2 items due and there's only one in the box, there's not really an excuse for that, which is what happened. Or people are emailing you and you're not returning their emails. You can't blame that on COVID. Delivery times longer, yes, I think so. Don't you guys? I think that's fair enough. Right, you're one of the lucky ones. Well done, Sunshine. Well done, Pat McGrath. You got it right with Sunshine. So here is the larger palette. And you can see it's sort of quite complementary shades to this. So, but if you like purple, then you're going to get it in the smaller palette. And you saw that I did a swatch of this palette last week. So I'm going to do a look, and I'm going to perhaps use these as toppers and then do this one. But use that other one as toppers. So, I haven't got back on all of your comments yet, so do excuse me. If anybody's left me questions and I haven't answered, just post them now. You've got lots of orders that are like... Well, I've ordered the Charlotte Tilbury serum, and it said, be aware, there wasn't an option to do an expedited delivery. And it said, be aware that due to, obviously if their staff are isolating, there's all sorts of things involved in a delivery. If the staff are isolating, then they haven't got as many people to pack items, etc., etc. We get that. Everybody gets that. There's certain things. But I do think at the moment that some people are using the whole thing to make excuses. Sorry, it's to do with COVID, when actually there's no justification for it. It's now sort of become a bit of an excuse, sorry, but due to whatever, we can't do X, Y, and Z, and there isn't any justification. And I think not answering an email is one of them, because people can work from home on isolation. There isn't any reason why you can't answer an email. People working from home can answer an email. That's why I'm, But, I get that things are going to take longer. We all get that. I'm sure we do. We're all reasonable people. Right, I'm going to put my La Prairie foundation on, and I'm going to put a bit of my Studio 10, because this is on the way as well. I'm getting a new one. So if it runs out, I'm not going to be... It's still not run out. Every time I expect this to run out, because I've literally had it ages, and it doesn't. Because there's only 15 mils in it. How many times have I used this in the past? If you've been following me for a couple of years, you'll know. I used this. Before I moved, there was a time that I was using this every day. And I keep expecting every time I use that pump for it to run out, and it doesn't. It's amazing. So I'm just going to put a bit around my eyes as well, because it has got hyaluronic acid in it. And as Dr. Sam Bunting says, skin is skin. I love her philosophy. She puts moisturiser under her eyes. She's a dermatologist, a proper doctor. She says skin is skin. I'm putting it under my eyes. I love that philosophy. That's what I think too. You're waiting on your recommendation. Oh, what did you get from Studio 10, Bushra? You ordered the mystery box. Oh, hang on. So, Bushra, what did you get from Studio 10? And Shahina, you ordered the mystery lip box. Oh, and have you got it yet? And what was in it? Use a glitter glue with the quad. It really pops the shades. I shall try that. Haven't got any around me at the moment, but I will try that skincare makeup one and a lipstick one. Wayne Goss and Dr. Sam did a live yesterday. What, together? Wayne Goss and Dr. Sam? I didn't see that. I must check that out. I have used Dr. Sam's sunscreen. It's very good. My only criticism, she says, use 3 measured pumps. They're not measured. They differ quite a lot from day to day. I tested that. They're not measured, and it delivers a lot. But okay, you need to put a lot of sunscreen on, I get it. But if you actually use her 3 pumps, the sunscreen is only going to last you a month. And it's £26. So it's a lot of money. And I just think, I like the idea that there's a measured pump so that you know how much you should be applying, because the majority of people do not apply enough sunscreen. I get that. But it was so variable, the amounts that were coming out in the pumps, it was not measured. And on some occasions, I'm sure there was way too much. So I just think it doesn't last very long. And Rebecca also tried it and had the same feedback, that she liked the sunscreen. It was good. You loved it. Oh, I know. Did you get the Glowplexion? Yeah, well, I've just put that on. And it does make you look very glowy. And when you look at yourself close up, it probably doesn't all come across on camera. It doesn't make you look glittery, but you get near, and I can't repeat what I said when I first used it on my face, because I'd be struck off YouTube for repeating what I said. But I just was so shocked. I said something and I'll leave you to guess what I said. Well, something I said, as soon as I saw my skin. Right. It peels the fat. I know why, I think, Jess. I've got a sunscreen that does that, and it's because it's got silicone in it, and it peels. It's a really good sunscreen. I bought it, and it's one of these that is supposed to mattify pores and do everything else, which it does beautifully, but the minute you put makeup over it, it peels. Has yours got silicone in it? In which case, I'd say it's the sunscreen. No, not Heliocare. I've used Heliocare under, but Heliocare does quite a few different varieties of sunscreen. Was it the fluid that you used? Because that shouldn't. Yeah, I got another one. It wasn't Heliocare, but it was one that's supposed to minimise pores. It's said to be a really good primer for your makeup. But the minute you put any kind of moisturising makeup over the top, it just peels, because of the silicone in it. There's so much silicone in it that it just basically starts to bubble. Hello, Rebecca. I'm just putting on La Prairie. And we've just been discussing Pat McGrath and how great the products are, how not so great sometimes the delivery is and the communication is. Yeah, I tell you what, Rebecca's probably got Pat McGrath concealer, haven't you, Rebecca? I'm sure you've got it. I haven't tried it. Yes, Rebecca's got it. I knew she'd have it. Because you ordered the set, didn't you, with the concealer, the foundation and the powder. What sunscreen under makeup would I recommend? I've used Heliocare. Heliocare was fine, but I don't know what Jessie's going to come back. And I've used the Sam Bunting one, but the one that I use that I like because of my pigmentation, it's got a bit of tint in it as well, is the Ultrasun. The Ultrasun one. Now, the one that's not tinted, I did try the other day, and it does make you look a bit pale, and then you have to add bronzer and warm up your face a bit. But that was a factor 50 anti-pigmentation one. But when it leaves a bit of a white cast, it means it's got zinc in it, and zinc is actually good in terms of the sunscreen that you need, but you can get a tinted version. So I would say any of the tinted Ultrasuns are good. They're the ones that I use a lot, and they have measured pumps, and they seem to last me a long time, and I put plenty on. So I would say Ultrasun or Heliocare. Heliocare does adapt a little bit to your skin tone. You like Giorgio Armani concealer better, do you? Use very little. Your CT Mystery Lip Box has arrived. Whoa, what was in it then, Sunshine? Let us know. We want to know. Right, I'm going to just put on my makeup while I'm chatting to you all. Let me put on my concealer. I get so excited. I'm never going to finish this look. One day I'm just going to come on and having put my makeup on and tell you what I applied. And then we can just have a cup of tea and a chat, I think. Oil-free. Gel oil-free. I bet you. Yes, I'll tell you what. The fact that it's oil-free is the clue. Dry touch. It's got silicone in it, Jess. I bet you. That's why. If it's dry touch, oil-free, I bet you it's got something in there, silicone that mattifies pores. And that's what is bubbling up. As soon as you then put your foundation on, the foundation's got some oil in it, and it's bubbling up the foundation. If you try the fluid cream, it won't be oil-free, but it's quite light, and it should be fine. Heliocare is very, very good. I just got a batch of the Ultrasun on offer and just carried on using it. Yeah, that'll be why. If it says oil-free and it says dry touch, there's definitely something in there that's making it bubble. So it would be, I tell you what, if you used a water-based, there aren't that many around. Maybe, Rebecca, you can help me out here with this. There aren't that many around, but if you use a water-based foundation over it, it would be all right. Hello, Julie. And I always get confused which ones are water-based. I don't think I've got, I think I may have had one at one point, but most of mine have got something in them that is not water-based. If you get a water-based foundation, it should work over that sunscreen. Should do. Rebecca, can you name a water-based foundation? I'm struggling to think of one. I know MAC do one. Isn't it called Water Weight or something? But then if you want to just get another sunscreen, you might not want to buy a new foundation. It's probably better to buy a new sunscreen. But otherwise, check out water-based foundations. And you should be all right with that one. Surat Dewdrop. Is that water-based? Sounds like it should be with the name Dewdrop. Right, I'm just putting my La Prairie powder. Now, La Prairie, by the way, I was checking them out the other day. Not that I'm going to repurchase. Far too expensive. But they've stopped doing this powder now. It was still expensive, but there's a lot in it. They've stopped doing it now. It was something like 80 quid. But there's a lot in it. There's a huge amount in it. And I did a video about how it was cheaper than just Charlotte's one. 56 grams, and then there's a travel size that's got a further 30 or something in it. Anyway, they've stopped doing that now, and they brought out a caviar powder, which is the same price as the foundation and has only got 30 grams in it. But this powder's lovely, and I bet you it's the same. I shouldn't say that, because they might have added a couple of ingredients so that they can call it caviar. But this is called cellular. And it was designed to supposedly go over their foundation, but you can't buy it anymore. Right. That's my powder done. They saw me saying it was cheaper than Charlotte Tilbury and thought, oh, we can't have that. We're a luxury brand. We can't be cheaper than Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, I should keep my mouth shut, shouldn't I, Rebecca? Now I'm going to do something. I'm using some very old makeup here, but there's no way that I'm ever throwing this out at the price that it was. And Rebecca's going to immediately know what this is, because she's got me in the mood for it. Come on, see if you can guess what this is. You'll know from the packaging. Rebecca will know. What is this, Rebecca? What is this? Yeah, you all got it. Victoria Beckham. But it was when she sold for Estee Lauder, so it is old, but I'm not chucking it out. There's no way. Right, it's just some bronzer. This is the darker one of the two that she did, and it is lovely. Now, a little tip. I did post this on Instagram once. This one that I got, which still smells fine, by the way. This, I'm going to put some on right now, and I probably would have all sorts of makeup artists going, oh, you can't possibly be using this still. But I do keep everything as clean as I can and spray it, right? This is the cheek, whatever it was, cheek tint. And it smells fine, right? But when it doesn't smell fine, if you go onto Daniel Sandler's site, he does a blush exactly the same, almost exactly the same shade as this. And the pan of that blush fits into this perfectly. And it was a lot less expensive. So if you've got the old packaging and you can't bear to part with it, but you don't want to use this, I don't care, I'm using it. Then just buy some Daniel Sandler, his cream blush, and it's exactly the same size, fits into the pan. I'm going to just put a little bit up there and a little bit. This is almost like bronzer, this blush. I'll show you. I'm doing everything in a different order today. I'm going to put the highlighter on. So I got the highlighter as well. I used to carry this around a lot as well. Used to cheer me up when I was at work and I was having a bad day. I used to get my compact out and just... This was that, what's this called? Mercury something or other. Can't remember now. What's it called? Can't read it anymore on the back. Beautiful highlighter. Let me just put some on my finger so that you can see. Really nice, really pretty. And I used to put this on my eyes a lot as an eyeshadow, obviously. What else would it be if I was putting it on my eyes? Right, that's my kind of complexion done with very old and makeup, which I love and refuse to say it's past its best. But I do spray it with my makeup spray, you know, the antibacterial stuff, and it smells fine, so I'm keeping it. So there. Oh no, don't tell me, Stacey. I don't want to know. But I do spray it with my antibacterial spray, and if it smelt bad, I wouldn't use it. Right, okay, now I'm going to use my new palette and the Astral Quad as a topper, okay? I do get rid of things I don't use anymore, but I can't get rid of it. I will eventually get rid of it, but I'll reuse the compact. I'm not getting rid of the compact. There's no way. Right, okay, so I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Let's just put some of this on my mobile lid. This is the first shade, Skin Show Nude. Just priming my lid. I'm not going to put it into my socket at all. So I'm just trying to completely mattify that area at the moment. So I'm starting out quite boring, but don't worry, it'll get more interesting. And then I'm going to put this matte shade. I'm going to put my favourite Velouria, which is this sort of taupey, lilac-y shade, into my socket. I'm going to have to come back and see all your chats. See, I feel like I'm missing out on the chat. We love storage photos because when I finally move, I've got, oh, that's it. I've forgotten I've got a lipstick tower coming. I bought a lipstick tower. It holds 64. So it won't hold them all. If I ask me what I don't have, exactly, Jess, they're like that with me. They look, and when I say what I don't have, they kind of look and they think that we can't do a look on her because she's got everything. You know, I'll say, well, I don't have, I say, I don't have Kim Kardashian. What was it, the Kim KW? And they're thinking, I'm not putting that on her. Yeah, can you imagine, right? I don't have Kim KW, and I don't have the black colour chameleon in sparkling diamonds. The worst two things that they could try and sell me would look atrocious on me. I'd have really nude lips and then black sparkly eyeshadow. It would be the worst thing to put on me. You look to buy shares. Oh, I want to get into this whole storage debate now. Right, so I've just done something quite boring to start with, and I'm just going to, with my fingers, just put a bit of that on the top, but I'm going to start making it interesting. And a bit underneath. This isn't a tutorial today, it's just me chatting to you while I'm putting my makeup on, because I don't want to miss out on your chat. Just say what you're doing, Ali, if I... Ginger Helm's wearing a blue dressing gown. Jack's brother and sister have got ginger hair, and he had an appointment yesterday on the phone, because of course, because he might have a bit of an allergy. So they were doing, they're supposed to do allergy testing, but of course they couldn't really do that yesterday. So they were just going through a questionnaire. When I'd finished, my other half said, I said, they asked about his brother and sister, and he said, did you tell them they had ginger hair? Right, I'm going to put my favourite on here with my fingers, which is this beautiful rose whatever VR. You know I'm going to do it because I love it. I've lost the chocolate box thing that tells you the shades already. Goodness knows where it is, probably on the floor somewhere. Or is it that? Is it just stuck? No, it's not. I think it's called VR something rose. I don't know where the chocolate box thingy is gone. But anyway, this one. I'm going to put this one on. Oops. Where is it? There it is. Oh, you know the one I mean. I can't find it to show you properly in the camera. It's VR something rose. This is from the big palette, but I'm going to try and top it. Yes. I'm going to try and use that other one in the little palette as a topper, because I'm intrigued to see what it would do to it. I hope it doesn't ruin it, because I love it. How can you lose the shade thingy? It is there. I'm using VR Rose Venus. And then I'm going to top it with, I'm going to try topping it with this Astral Rose Orchid. And it looks completely different in that light when I'm showing it to you. But as I'm looking at it, it looks sort of a light pink. It's because of the whole duochrome. Let me just dot some in the middle. Yeah, I thought that this is just going to give it some added oomph. Because it's quite similar, but it's just got more oomph in it, more sparkle. And then I'm going to put, although this has got some sparkle in it, this Beyond Bronze, I'm going to put some of that in it. It'll be all right because it doesn't look too... I'm just going to layer that over the side and up here a bit. So I've got a bit of a matte underneath that's toning it down so it doesn't look too sparkly. But I'm being very careful. That's the only thing about this quad If you've got hooded lids, you're going to need to supplement it with a matte shade somewhere, because there's no mattes in it. And if I put it something sparkly around here, it just accentuates it. And I tell you what else I'm going to put. Over half the mobile lid, I'm going to put this rose quartz one down here, just to add some interest. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let me try it with my fingers. So I reckon that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use these as toppers. Yeah, that does add some interest. Are you all talking about the serum? I'm afraid to say that Charlotte has not redeemed herself in my eyes, which I was hoping she would, because she's bought out some skincare kits and she's offering you £3 off, £3, by getting a travel size serum and a travel size magic cream. So I thought maybe she would redeem herself for the ridiculously priced 8ml travel size for £25, which I think would have been more reasonable at 21, even 22, but 25 is a rip-off. But she's offered you £3 off if you buy a travel size magic cream as well. And I just think, no. I've got the full size. I've ordered the full size. I will be giving you my opinion. At the moment, it's saying, or last night it was saying, I sent so many messages to Rebecca last night going, wait a minute, it's saying it's out of stock. She can't have sold out. Oh no, it's saying it's not available yet. I'm going to catch up with you later. 25%? What's 25%? I've got to stop doing my makeup and going to order the serum next. £3, yes, £3 off. So he gets the staff discount, 25%. So when it goes to John Lewis. Yeah, so basically, let me just tell you. So the serum in UK sterling is £60 for 30 mils. The travel size is 8 mils, £25 for 8 mils. And I made a big thing about this last week, as you know, just saying that I think she could have afforded to sell that for £21, given that that's a tiny amount. And she's actually advising that you put 3 to 6 drops on at night. That's a lot of money, a lot more of a markup. It's basically, it works out, if you buy the full size, it's £2 per mil. If you buy the travel size, it's £3.25.5p per mil. So it's £1.25.5 per mil more expensive to buy less, right? Which it's always going to be more expensive to buy less, because you still got the packaging, you still got all the boxing and everything else, right? It's always going to be more expensive per mil to buy less. But that amount of markup is ridiculous. And I said, I hope that Charlotte redeems herself by making it a lot cheaper if you buy it in a skincare kit. And so basically she's got a skincare kit and she's got the magic cream, the small size of magic cream, which is £25, and the small size of the serum, which is £25, and she's selling it for 47. So she's not really giving you a lot off by buying £3. You get £3 off, 5%. She's put on there 5% off. 5%'s nothing. You get more of a reduction as a new customer. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about the serum. I try not to watch reviews, although I did watch one. I try not to watch reviews before I do mine, because I don't like to be influenced without, I will get back to my makeup. I'm just going to put some mascara on. I don't think I want to do a lot more. I quite like it like that. I might put something under my eyes. I'm going to put a bit of this underneath. A bit mixture of these two, actually. So a mixture of rose orchid and rose quartz. I can't remember what I was saying now. What was I saying? I can't remember. This is me, you see. I talk and talk and talk. Yes, mixed reviews. So I try not to watch them because, I mean, I watch Really Read because Really Read always tells you what Charlotte Tilbury tells you about the products. So she doesn't, I don't remember her saying, oh, well, I think this is bad, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. So I watch Really Read, but I try not to watch others and to get really sort of anybody else's opinion, because I don't want to be influenced by them or inadvertently repeat something they've said and then be copying them, because I don't want to do that on purpose, you know, and I don't want to inadvertently do it. So I try not to, but I have seen one and it was quite critical. And I know that it's having mixed reviews. Where I stand is I want to give it a chance. I love Charlotte's Magic Night Cream. And I know that Charlotte's Magic Night Cream has got ingredients in that some people don't agree with either, because it's quite perfumed, for example. But I know that it works for my skin. So I'm going to try and be as objective as possible, because, you know, I'm not paid, I'm not sponsored, I've not been sent freebies. So I can be as objective as possible. But I also think that some of the criticism, there could be some very valid criticism, but I also think there's, on the opposite side, that that some skincare enthusiasts or skincare people, there's a bit of snobbery about makeup artists making skincare, and therefore they're not going to like it because they want Charlotte to stick to making makeup items. That's what I'm trying to get out. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on. So there'll be people like that are just not going to like it because they don't like skincare from makeup companies, and they think they should just stick to doing makeup and not selling skincare. And there's going to be other people that are making, you know, I'm sure, very, very valid points about the ingredients. And what I want to try and do is be a little bit oblivious, try not to watch too much, because I just want to try it on my skin and see what it's like. I did not like, I'll tell you now, I love the majority of Charlotte's skincare, but I didn't like her cleansing duo. I didn't mind the lemon one. The lemon one's quite good at taking makeup off, but the other one made me itch, and it made my skin really itch. And so I don't really buy it, because what's the point? You can't get one on its own. And it wasn't that wow that I'd buy both of them and give the other one away. So, you know, I think the cleanser was pretty mediocre, to be quite honest. But the Magic Night Cream, I've tried so many night creams and it's the best. For me, it's worked the best. And I've had some really good skincare brands in night cream, and her night cream, for me, for my skin, is the best. And I really have tried a lot. Estee Lauder, I've tried DHC, I've tried Elemis, I'm trying to La Roche-Posay, French pharmaceutical brands, luxury brands, drugstore brands, you name it, I've tried it in night creams. And I do like the Aldi face oil at night though. But yeah, so Charlotte's night cream, brilliant, but not a cleanser. Right. I think if it works for you, it works for you. The clay mask breaks you out. Yeah, you see, so certain ingredients can break people out. And I think she has published, though, all the ingredients that are in there. The other thing I don't like is when there's lots of these trademarked ingredients in them, because it's kind of, they're trying to blind you with names that sound really scientific. And I'm not fooled by that. I've never been fooled by that. It's like there was a run of products that had these scientific type names that sounded like Botox, you know, Botulox and Botoxolum, and but they're not Botox. They're just a name that has been created and trademarked with a certain set of ingredients. And I've never been fooled by that. That is a tactic. I'm just going to reserve judgment. You've got the mystery lip. You love your Korean skincare. I love essences. Face essences are lovely. I'm so busy chatting to you all. Jenna. Jenna did a review. As I say, I'm going to reserve watching Jenna until I've had a look at it myself, because I do not want to inadvertently copy something she said. It's so easy to do. And then I'll say, well, that's what Jenna said. But actually, you do it automatically. If you agree with something, you inadvertently copy something that someone said. Right, I'm just going to put some... I know I should probably put eyeliner on and stuff, but I'm just enjoying chatting to you. And I'm going to put on some Bond Girl lip liner. And then I'm going to show you, this was the other thing I got from Pat McGrath, which is a mini set of Opalust gloss lip gloss trios. They're her new lip glosses, and they are metallic glosses. They are so sparkly. I'll swatch them for you, don't worry. And they're in shades Lavendering, Dreamscape and Naked Rose. Really affordable way to dip your toes in. These were £19 for these three. So it means you can try out a few shades without spending a fortune. Right, I'm just going to put Bond Girl on, the lip liner. And I'm going to put one of those glosses over the top. I can see you're all linking up, but that's one of the reasons that I've said about tagging Ali Pallies on any of your posts, because then you can all go into Ali Pallies and then you can link up that way if you want. And of course that helps me, but if you put Ali Pallies, then I can see all of you, like, and you can get together that way. It's kind of a virtual way of linking up if you want to. Right, that's Bond Girl lip luster. And right, I'm going to swatch these Opalust glosses, and then I'm going to put one of them over the top, and I think I know which one. And I bet Rebecca's already worked out which one I'm going to put over the top. God, it's 2 o'clock already. Right, okay. There is this one which is called... That's the one I'm going to put on. Spoiler alert. Naked Rose. Hello, Clara. So that's Naked Rose. And then this one is called Lavendaring. And it is quite daring. But I will wear it because you know me, I like daring. That's Lavendaring. And then this one is called, what's this one called? Dreamscape. Did you do a live? Have I missed Clara doing a live stream? Sorry, Clara. Dreamscape. In fact, you know what? I thought I was going to use the rose one. But I might actually use Dreamscape. Because there's pink in this anyway. Let's use... No, I'm going to use the rose one. When I looked at it this way, I thought, no, when you turn it, it looks too brown. It looked quite pink in that light. But no, I'm going to use the rose one. Naked Rose. I love that that's over Bond Girl lip gloss. That's right. Let me go back. This is Rose Quartz. No, it's not. Stop, Ali. This is Naked Rose Opalust lip gloss over Bond Girl lip cheat. Yeah, that's me. That's definitely me. I'm liking that. Had they sold out? Really? Because I saw them, they were still available the other day. Have a look. Maybe Selfridges might get them in. But for some reason, when Selfridges do them, the little mini sets, they sell them for £35. But on Pat McGrath's, they were 19. I wouldn't pay £35 for that size. But 19 for 3 to try, yes. So there's quite a bit in them. There's still enough to have a good try of them. Hello, Maria. So that's the shades in there, and that's them on there. And you can, of course, wear these on their own, but I just wanted to try it over Bond Girl because I had a feeling it would look nice over Bond Girl. But you see, that's the beauty of these lip glosses, or any lip glosses like that, is you can experiment by putting different lip liners underneath. So if you put a really light one on, you can completely change the look of it. And actually, this one might be quite interesting. This Lavendaring one, this purple one, might be quite interesting with something quite dark underneath it. It'd be less kind of, you know, but give it a nice hue. So, yeah, they are lovely. Definitely. And I was interested in getting one particular one, but in the end I thought, no, I'm going to get a kit and try 3 of them. Because the 3 was actually less expensive than getting a full size. And if you can try 3, why buy 1 for more money? Unless you know you're going to love it. And they'd sold out of this one that I've put on in the full size. They'd sold out of that one. I think it's quite popular. The rose one. But you can, well, I don't know if you can get it anymore. Just keep an eye out. But it was in this little set. And I bet you, because it's quite new, Selfridges, keep a lookout on Selfridges because they'll probably stock it soon. Ah, Sephora, of course. I forget all about Sephora because we don't have it in the UK. And when you try and look at what is available at Sephora, in the US. It won't even let you go onto the websites. This is my grumble, another grumble, okay? It will not even let you go into the website. If you sent me a link from the US and said, Ali, look at this on Sephora, I'd click on the link and it would take me to the Paris Sephora. And then it wouldn't even show me the product that you're showing me. It drives me nuts. Exactly, it takes you to France. And France don't have the offers on that you've got in the US. It will not let you even look at it. It's like, I wouldn't even buy it anyway. Sorry, it's got me, when I go off on one, I go off on one. Ask my other half. I'm pretty sweet most of the time, but if something annoys me, it annoys me. I like it so angry. So angry. Is it angry or Angie? But it's true. So you can't just look at it to see what the offers are in the US. So if I'm doing a video, I might say, well, do you know what? They've got it at Sephora and it's half price, right? I'm not going to buy it from there, but I'd like to tell people if I'm doing a makeup thing, actually, you can get this from Sephora. I can't even look at it to tell you that. So there you go. If you're in the States, it's not because we don't care about you in the States and we can't be bothered to do our research in the UK. It's because Sephora won't let us even look at their website. Only the French one, and it's all in French, and there aren't any of the offers that you get in the US. So it's meaningless. Shall I calm down now? I've had a couple of days of, I was telling Rebecca, trying to get really essential medication and they've lost it. It can't order it. They're this, they're that. So it's just everything has put me in that kind of mood. And I started off by giving it to Pat McGrath as well. Anyway, when people are good, I do acknowledge their goodness as well. Yes, it is heaven. Do you know what? It's a good job we don't have Sephora in the UK because my bank manager wouldn't like it. No, do you know what it is, Clara? It is only because I think we hear you in the States, all the YouTubers talking about Sephora, and we want to just go and browse, and we can't. And also, it looks like, as I said, people that are YouTubers in the UK are not bothering to tell people in the US how much items are and how many mils if something's available at Sephora, and it's because we just can't look at it. So, yeah. So it's just apart from me being angsty, it's also to let you know it's not that we can't be bothered to find out for you guys what is available on Sephora. We just can't do it. We're just not allowed to look at it. Anyway. I hope you like this look. I haven't done my brows, but you know what? I'm not going to. They're all right. They're all right. They'll do. And I didn't want to mess about with too much eyeliner on my eyes today because my eyes have calmed down a bit and I don't want them to start watering again. Okay? So I hope you like this look. I'm going to keep the headband on even though my hair is now dry. And I shall see you all very soon. Do keep any questions coming in for Ask Ali. I'm sorry I missed your live, Clara. I'd have loved to join you. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Love you all. Mwah!